welcome back to Cruisin The Planet. This is a weekly podcast ran by students at Tarleton Radio Network. Each week, wow, I really can't talk today, but each week we discuss what's new in our lives, in the area, and much more. You can listen to college radio station KXTR 100.7 The Planet by visiting KXTR.com and click Listen Live. I am your host, Gabby. Hi, welcome back. And these are my wonderful friends / guests. If you would like to introduce yourselves.
Hey, I'm Taylor.
Hi, I'm Brianna.
I'm EJ.
You may notice we have another new face. I'm so excited. We got another new student worker in the office this week. This is what, third week in a row introducing someone new?
I know.
I was the first week, EJ was second, and you are next. This is so exciting. We love new people. Especially I love new people. But what is your name? Say your name again just for the people so they know. And then say what your position is here at the radio station.
I am Brianna Blanks, if you want to be formal and all that fun jazz. And I'm an audio producer here at the radio station. So I work with Taylor.
Yeah, we're buddies.
Yeah,
You
we're
know
also
what?
roomies.
And they were roommates.
Oh my god, roommates.
I love that.
Yeah, so this chaotic energy just continues.
Oh,
Literally
yeah.
all day.
They have their own like little studio in the office, and I can literally hear them laughing
We always
24/7.
close the door. I
Yeah.
always close the door.
But we get work done too. So
Mhm.
we're very busy.
Okay, listen, last week was so productive that we didn't have to do much this week because we
Yeah.
went ahead and
Just
did
went
everything
ham.
early.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
we love overachievers, queens.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your major and classification here at Tarleton State University?
Okay, so I just finished my sophomore year, so I'm a junior now, and I'm a music business major.
Ooh, what do you want to do with that?
I actually, so it's a really big dream, but I want to own my own like music production company because I feel like all genres of music should be together because we're all here creating a story and like sharing our emotions through our music. And I feel like every type of genre is valid in its own ways and own reasons. I feel like that'd be really cool.
That's so cool. Sorry, there was something on the settings that said it was not good, but we're back to better now. So what is your favorite color? If you had to pick one color in the world, what would your favorite color be?
At the moment, it is currently red.
Does it change like frequently or something?
Yeah, it changes maybe like once a month. It changes just because like I guess my vibe kind of changes. I'm just like, okay, well now I'm feeling this and then I'm feeling that one. You know, I just kind of like I kind of float the boat. You know, I'm just on the river, just there.
Do
You
you
know?
have a favorite shade of red?
Shade of red. I like really deep red.
Yeah.
I think that's really pretty.
I like
I think when I think of really deep red, I kind of think of like royalty, kind of how some people think purple is
Yeah.
royalty as well.
Mhm.
But I kind of see that as like the crimson queen kind of thing. I think it's really cool.
Yes.
She a little baddie. She's like, I'm a queen.
Yeah, she's a queen color.
I love it. Okay, so do you have a hobby? Do you have any special hobby?
I have a few. I collect plants.
I love it.
Oh,
Our
you're a plant
apartment's an
mother. You're a plant
oasis.
mother.
I'm a plant
Wow.
mom. I love plants way too much. I plan on getting more, even though I probably shouldn't. You know, but we like crisp, clean air.
Yeah,
So
For
yeah,
sure.
Hey, our air is very
it
crisp.
really is.
Does it actually like really like? Can you notice a
Yes,
difference?
No, for real.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
I saw a TikTok and this girl was like, I have all these plants because my air is better, and I didn't ever think of that. Like
Yeah, I never thought of that
we
either.
talked about plants like my first week, and I was like, I'm terrible with plants. I just can't. So I never really thought about plants cleaning your air in your area, which is
Yeah.
really cool.
I feel like you won't really notice if you have just like a few, but if you have the amount that we have in our apartment, you could definitely tell the difference.
So like, how many do you have? Like
Oh
a
my God.
guesstimation?
Okay,
like, is it like
personally,
a
I
greenhouse in
have-
there?
Personally, I have like 20, maybe.
So we
And
each
she
have
has a-
some in our rooms, and then we have a bunch in the living room. So we each have all south-faced windows. Kind of did that on purpose when I picked the apartment. But so they're the best for plants.
20?
We have like probably
That's insane.
probably about like 20 for each bedroom, and then in the living room we have like what if you include the propagations,
Oh, if you include the
Probably, like,
propagations, yeah.
30, 40.
30, 40 in total. I
But we
think.
have big ones too. Like we have monstera. We have
So
like,
it's just like a whole jungle in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I mean, we're not done yet. We want to get more. Like, every time we go to Walmart, we're like, oh my gosh, what happened? We just ended up in the garden center. And we end up leave him with a plant.
That's
They're
so
strategically
funny.
placed
That's
though, so like
crazy.
Yeah.
it doesn't look chaotic. It just looks calming.
Yeah, because everything's where it needs to be.
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah.
its spot, you
And
know.
each plant's different. You know, like your low light plant can hang out more in like the corner of the room, whereas your bright light plant will be like in the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do lots of research.
And we
with
have water
plants.
plants and
Oh,
air
yeah.
plants.
Air plants.
Air
And soil.
plants.
Air
Yeah.
plants don't need soil, so you can just like I have a macrame hanger and I just stick it in there, and then it's about like once a week. You can either spray them with water, or you can like I put mine in a little bowl, let it soak for like an hour, and then you just stick them back up there. That's all.
Yeah, that's really
I
cool.
You could keep an air plant.
I really need to get on this
That's
plant
pretty cool.
trend because I think they're so pretty and they make your house just look like aesthetically pleasing.
Like moss balls, you just stick it in the water.
And
Good
it's
to
there.
go.
That's all I have to
It's
do.
a plant.
Yeah, straight up.
It keeps the water clean
Wow.
too. Like
Yeah.
we have a beta with a moss ball in it,
Yeah.
and we haven't cleaned that thing in a hot minute. But it doesn't need it either, because it likes the debris and whatever, and it also puts out like enough oxygen. Like
So we don't have to have
beta.
like a filter or
Yeah, we don't have
anything.
to do a filter.
Because it does it for us. It's
Saves
really
some
cool.
money.
That's really cool.
Yeah, really do. Save money.
That's really cool.
I love that. Okay, so y'all both love plants.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's
That's
awesome.
really cool.
Plants and animals, I feel like is our
Do y'all
thing.
have it? Okay, do you
Oh.
have animals?
We have our shared pet, and that is, his full name is Raspberry Cheesecake. But we call him Lil Cheese for short.
Little cheese.
Is he a dog?
He's a beta fish. And he sits on our kitchen table. He's really cute. I love him.
He's very personable. He would not live in the wild.
He could not. Like,
Couldn't.
he will follow you around the room, like if you walk around like the kitchen table or whatever, he will follow you in his tank. And he like wants your attention. It's
A
so
fish.
weird.
When
Yes.
you feed him,
Fish.
yeah, like, and he'll hang out, like, if you're sitting at the table, he'll come where you are and just sit there, like he's interacting with you or something.
Yeah.
And
That is so
we
funny.
have a little hammock for him to take his naps. It's a little leaf hammock. And even when you feed him, he'll like come up to your hand,
Yeah.
really interested.
That is so cute.
Yeah, it's really wild. And then I have
Hold
two
on.
more pets that are mine. So I do own a snake.
Oh
Oh my
no.
God.
Yeah,
I
he
gotta
is
go.
He's a
my
banana
God.
Mojave ball python, and he's gonna be 4
A
years old
python?
this July.
How big is he?
He's about this long, but he's not very like big just quite yet. But they do get about because he's a male, so he probably won't get any bigger than like 4 to 5 feet long. But
That's
he's
me. That's basically me.
It's literally me.
it's literally you. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But
Wow.
he's the nicest like snake. That sounds really weird.
Nicest.
Nicest snake, but he's never like struck at anyone unless like he was scared, because his instinct is to like run away or like slither away, whatever you want to say. But he doesn't. He's never bit anybody, never struck at anyone. He's super just calm, and so I don't know. It's different.
I have to believe it when I see
Yeah.
it. I have to see
No,
it.
for real.
I
If
have to
y'all
see it.
ever, I'll like start taking videos and show you guys. But like,
No.
you can hold him and
I have
like
to
all
see
that
it.
kind of stuff. And you know, a lot of people think that snakes are like slimy, but they're not. They're just smooth.
I'll take your word for it.
They're just smooth.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's really cool. I
You
know,
live with her though.
I
Yeah.
know, I know.
He doesn't.
How do you feel about it?
I've come to terms with it. I remember when I was kind of like scouting for roommates, and I really wanted Brianna to be my
It's a
roommate.
whole story.
And I was like, oh man, I found this perfect roommate, but she has a
He has a
snake.
You want to hear something funny?
Such a controversy.
He's my emotional support animal.
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yes, that's why I'm allowed to have him on school campus. It's because he's my registered emotional support animal.
That. Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's
Well, usually people have dogs and
cats, you know. But I think the reason why is because I had gotten him before I was planning on like going to Tarleton. I was actually planning on going to the university in my hometown, which is Howard Payne, and I was gonna go to that university, but then I changed my mind, and so then I had to get him registered in order to bring him with me because my mom and my dad weren't gonna take care of him for me,
Right.
and you know. You go out, if you look up anything on snakes or anything, they can be really expensive, especially for different morphs. And like his whole setup, including him in the setup that he has, is probably close to like $1,000 altogether.
Oh my
So that's a big
goodness.
investment.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just invested in this snake, and he's like a part of my life now. I've got to take him with me, you know. And so I was able to do that. So he's lived with me in a dorm. He's lived with me in this apartment, and he's just kind of just there. He's just vibing.
Can you imagine if you get like a vest for it, like a little jacket that says like emotional support?
I actually, when I want to learn how to crochet again, so I can make him a little sweater to put on. I mean, it would just be a
It'd be
tube. It
so
would just be
funny.
like a cylindrical tube to put him in. But
It would be so cute.
yeah, it's really cute.
Still freak me out, but you know,
yeah,
pop off. I love it.
He's really sweet. He's just kind of just there.
Yeah.
I was pretty freaked out for a little while, but I inched my way closer, and I can look at him,
He's not that
and I can be in the same room. I can, behind glass, I can be right next to him.
You know,
So,
what
progress.
Yeah.
I
He
would.
is. He has a
Ugh.
very. The thing that weirds me out about snakes is the like slithering part,
Yeah.
or like if you don't look at their head, just the rest of them is what freaks me out.
Yes.
So like when he's in his little like cave that he has and he pokes his head out, that's pretty cute.
Yeah.
That's kind of cute.
Could you imagine if you just woke up one day and it was like around you, or like the snake was just like chilling in bed with you? I'm sorry.
Trust me,
I'd
that's
freak
not a
out.
new thought for
Yeah,
me.
it's
I-
so funny.
that
Everyone
would-
thinks that. It's so funny, but like, and it's funny because I try to explain to people that like, there's no way he can get out.
Yeah.
Because it's like locked in. Like the top of the screen that goes on top of the tank, it has locks on all sides, and the doors that open to open the tank is locked. So there's no way he can get out.
Wow.
Still stresses me
Yeah.
out.
I'd freak out.
Yeah.
I'd freak out.
It took me a while to get used to that, to the fact that like, what if he gets out? You know, like what's gonna happen? But he's also not very smart, which leads me into my next point about him. He has gotten stuck in a paper towel tube. He has gotten, you know, those laundry baskets that have like the braided holes or whatever.
Yep.
He has gotten stuck in that, and I had to like cut the laundry basket up in order to get him out. He is
Wow.
not smart. He is probably the dumbest animal I've ever met in my entire life.
Poor kid.
Yeah. It's tough.
It's a rough life out here.
Oh yeah. And then we have Bunny. That's our cat. We got her a few
Mm.
weeks ago. Gunner's, which is Taylor's
Yeah,
boyfriend.
my boyfriend's mom, she's an interior designer, and she works at this like pretty big firm, and they decided, I think they're like making it smaller or relocating or something, but there were office cats. So this was an office cat that needed a good home, but she's really sweet.
Yeah, she's really sweet. She's still pretty shy and stuff like that, but she's gotten a whole lot better, and her personality's starting to come out. But she's really fun to be around. She's super loving. She just wants your attention 24/7.
What kind of cat? Do you know what kind of cat?
So we don't really know the exact breed, but from what we've researched and what she looks like this cat's called a Neblin cat, and it's actually a relatively new breed that came out within the past like 20 years.
Wow.
Oh, that's really cool.
Like a long-haired, like what kind of gray?
Gray,
Like a,
like a cool gray.
yeah.
Are you gonna get a DNA test for her?
I want to. I plan on it in the future just because I want to see what she is. And honestly, it doesn't matter to me if she is or if she isn't. I just think it would be cool to know just because
Yeah.
it's like interesting.
Cats are cute. Okay. My next question for you, it's a two-parter. What is your favorite drink from Sonic?
Okay, and I get this every time, and Taylor can definitely vouch. When I go, I get a sweet tea, and I get raspberry to put in it. So we always say, yeah, I want a sweet tea with a little bit of razzle dazzle. That's what I call it, a little bit of razzle dazzle in my sweet tea. It's so good. I've had it forever. I actually used to get like the green
That
tea
sounds
when
good.
they did that, but they
Sounds
don't,
pretty good.
do that anymore. But yeah,
Wow.
it's my favorite.
I love that. They just came out with the new drinks at Sonic.
The
The
I
boba?
boba.
wanted to try.
I wanna try
Oh
it so
my!
bad.
I get it. Or when I got it like 3 times in that day. Like it was so good. I kept going back.
Oh,
Like
it
I want
is?
more.
Okay, good.
Because they have it in slushy form, and then they have like as a drink. So it's like Sprite with cherry, and then their green apple boba. Oh, it's so good. The straws are nice and big. They're really good. And then the slushy, they have it in blue raspberry, I think. Blue raspberry and cherry. And they also, you can put blue raspberry with your Sprite, but I'm not a blue person, which is really weird. I don't like most blue flavored things. I'm
That's
more
so
of a...
funny 'cause I'm the complete opposite.
I like blue Gatorade.
God, blue, everything is
Love
It's
good.
the best. It just turns your whole mouth blue,
Yeah.
which has been nice during this pandemic because you can drink all the blue drinks you want.
Speaking of that,
So-
I saw this video on a TikTok. It was she was like first or second grade teacher, and they had a mask reveal. Their class, like they were like allowed to take off their masks, so no one knew what they looked like.
Oh,
So
wow.
she had a countdown. She was like, "Okay, everybody, we're gonna take off our masks. Like 3, 2, 1." They took it off, and some kids started like gagging. He was like, "Ew, that's what you look like." Like it was so
That's
funny. Like
hilarious.
I could not. Like it's so crazy to think about that kids nowadays. Like go to school and don't know what their classmates look like. They only know from their like eyes up. Like that's crazy. They're like, who are you? Like they have this whole image in their head of what they think they look like, and they're like, just kidding, you don't look like that at all. I think that's so crazy to me.
It is crazy.
But yeah, okay, so next and last question. We can have more questions if you have any, but give us one fun fact that not everyone knows about you.
It was hard.
Yeah, I'm a pretty open book. So, like, if you ask me things, I'm gonna give you an answer just because it doesn't, you know. So, an interesting that no one knows about me. Maybe the fact that, a lot of people don't know that I have a sibling, but we're actually 12 years apart. So,
Wow.
so my mom, like, had me when she was really young. And it's also kind of funny because my mom had me when she was around 20. So, we're about 20 years apart. And also her parents, so like everyone in my mom's side were like teen moms. My great grandmother is 80, in her 80s. My grandmother is in her 60s. My mom is about to be 40, and I'm 20. So we're all like within the same time frame, which no one really knows about that. And
That's so
it
cool.
always shooks me because Taylor, her parents are like as old as my grandparents, which is like not a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know, I just like for me it's just weird because I'm not used to that. I'm used to having my mom being like really young, and then I go and meet people and like their parents are a whole lot older, and I'm like, oh, you know.
Yeah,
like
my
that.
mom turns 50 this year. I'm like, girl, you look like you're 23. Like, she looks so good. I'm like, I hope I look like that. Literally, I'm like, what's your skincare routine? Like, tell me now.
For real.
That's so cool though. Like I remember when you first told me about that, because it's like you get to talk to the older generations of your family, whereas I mean mine were either gone or very quickly on their way out as soon as I could speak.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah, I have like great aunts and uncles still alive, and then I also have my great grandmother is alive still.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, she's in her 80s and she's still kicking it. So I mean,
She's living her best life. She's
she really
thriving,
is.
if
She
you will.
is she's so freaking cute. Oh my goodness.
That's awesome. I love that. Okay, so on Friday we have a big thing coming up. Does anybody want to guess what that big thing is? Yes, it is payday. We love payday around here. I have been asking them all week. I'm like, ooh, what are y'all gonna spend y'all's paycheck on? Like, what are y'all doing? They're like, I don't know. Like, and then Taylor, she was like, I think I know, and she's like, but I'm not gonna tell you until we get on the podcast. So I've been like trying to figure it out. But this weekend they're working at the farmers market right in town in Stephenville, like on the outskirts of Stephenville, between Stephenville and Dublin. They're gonna be at the farmers market. So I was like, ooh, you're gonna blow your paycheck there.
Plans, more than we
And
need.
cookies and bread. And
Pretty cool.
So what are y'all getting with y'all's paycheck? Anybody wanna say?
okay, I'll go first. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Toothpaste.
Wow.
A certain kind of toothpaste?
Groundbreaking.
Right. I
You
have
brush your teeth?
strategically planned it. Yeah.
Just
And
kidding.
I floss.
She took yours.
Wow.
So if your toothpaste goes missing, you know why. She took it.
But I have strategically planned it, and I think I have enough for Friday evening. Like that's how many uses I have left.
That's so
guesstimating. So I know I will be perfect and have good teeth when I get my paycheck. Then, my eyebrow pencil has run out, so I gotta color in my eyebrows. Fun fact: in high school, I not jogged. I ran into a glass door and busted my eyebrow.
Nice.
So part of my eyebrow doesn't grow. So in the morning, before I leave to go anywhere, I was like, brush it over and like color it in so nobody knows that But it's kind of cool because you know, like if you're an anime watcher, there's always that character that's got like the big scar on his eyebrow.
Soma from Food Wars.
Like I could totally like paint a little bit, like extend the scar a little bit because
You could be cool.
I could be
You could
cool.
be
That's
cool.
You could be cool.
You
You're
can
not cool
cosplay.
now, but you could
Yeah.
be. No.
Yeah.
That's so
It's
cool.
not like that.
So it
Thank
says.
you. I know I'm too cool.
Too cool for
Um,
school.
Yeah.
That's it. You're kicked out. You gotta go to that one.
And then for the farmers market, and any future summer adventures, we were talking about getting a lawn chair. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
gotta get a
Lawn
lawn chair.
chairs.
Cool.
And then depending on how deep I am in the hole, because I like to save a little bit of each paycheck too. I have a Switch, and we just got this new game that we've been playing together, and it's called Moon Hunters. It's really fun. I'd highly recommend. Plus the music's really good in it.
What's it about?
So the storyline is different. The gameplay is different every time, but you start out with a character and you can kind of customize them a little bit. You can rename them, and there's little journeys you go on. Like you can power up on your attacks by seeing a merchant, or there's people you can talk to. You can learn how to talk to animals, and each thing you do changes your like character sheet or your personality.
Right.
And you can camp at the end of the day. So like say you go hunting at the end of the day, you might gain like 2 endurance and 1 courage or something like that. And so you build your character up. But some other characters you can't talk to unless you have like a high endurance or like a high passion or something.
Or,
So each run through is different. And you go through and there's like bad guys you have to fight too, and so you use your skills.
Sounds amazing.
And there's a storyline. I'm not gonna say it 'cause it's also like a spoiler, but you're trying at this end goal for something to happen, and at the end of it, you have like a symbol that represents your character based on your gameplay, and it tells you like the story of their life based on your stuff you chose to do, and then that figure or icon is a new constellation in the sky, and you collect all these constellations. It's really cute. It's fun.
Wow.
Yeah, so I have a Switch, and it's a Switch game. And right now, like, it's cool for the 2 of us to be playing, because I have, like, 2 halves of the controller. But I want, eventually, for more people to play, because it's fun with more people. So if I have any money left over that I'm willing to spend, I want to get another, like, set or another controller.
Is the Switch kind of like the Wii, in a sense, or are they, like, completely different? Because I know, I'm not...
Well, the Switch is the one that, it's like a big screen,
Uh-huh.
and there's, like...
Called Joy-Cons.
Yeah,
Joy-Cons.
Two you can take off.
You can take them off and hand it to somebody, and then now 2 of us can play.
Sorry.
Yeah, so it's like the Wii U
Smart.
kind of, like the concept of the Wii U, which was like, if that's the right one, it was like one big piece
Yeah.
instead of like the console.
Gotcha.
So you can play by yourself, or you can like detach it, and then you can like hook it up on like a dock kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you can play it with other people on the TV.
Gotcha. Yeah, I recently just dabbled back into the Wii life.
It is fun.
Really?
Yeah,
It
it
is
is
fun.
so fun. Me
childhood
and my
thing.
friends, she brought it back from home, and like we've been playing like nonstop, like Mario Kart and things like that. So it's been really fun. I'm like, man, I really like video games.
I
But
got into it from Super Smash Brothers Brawl on the Wii.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
I
Yeah.
had tournaments. I
tournaments.
actually won a tournament, and I felt so proud of myself because I was like 12 and I was up against like 20-year-olds.
She's a queen.
That was the
She's a
greatest
queen.
moment of my life. Like one of the like top 3.
Really?
For sure.
To put on
I
your
love
gravestone. I won a tournament, a Wii tournament when I was
I
12.
did. It was so nerdy, and I couldn't like brag to too many people. But my friends that were playing games with me, I bragged to them.
Right.
Like, I just won.
You're like, couldn't be
Bragging
you.
rights.
Bro, that's so cool.
Okay, so you said all 4?
Yeah. So toothpaste, eyebrow pencil, lawn chair, and possibly another console.
So speaking
Not
of
console.
lawn chairs, if y'all get lawn chairs,
Mhm.
y'all live really close to me. We just figured this out. That week, y'all live pretty close. I have a little pool in my backyard. We could bring the lawn chairs, have a pool day.
Yes.
You're more than welcome to come too.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
we live at the apartment right there.
Y'all do
with
have a
the-
pool.
the
It's
pool.
just right now is a little
Yeah.
green.
But they're supposed to be cleaning it soon.
But isn't it like the chlorine shortage right now? Isn't that what you were
Yeah.
telling me about the other day?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a chlorine shortage.
There's a shortage for everything right now.
Yeah.
Like, I went to Starbucks the other day to get something. Like, oh, we don't have that. We don't know when we're getting it. I'm like, man,
Oh,
like,
I did too. They had said the same thing to me because I went with one of my friends after work. They were like, "You want to go get Starbucks?" And I was like, "You buying?" And they were like, "Yes." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll go." And so, we ended up going, and they were like, "Oh, we can't do that. We can't do that." And I was like, "Oh man." I was like, "Well, what can we get on the menu? Like, what do you have?" And they were kind of explaining it to us, and I was like, oh, "Okay, cool." They go, I was
Coffee?
like, "What's going on?" Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Coffee.
we're out.
Uh,
It's like Dairy Queen being out of ice cream.
or
the
McDonald's.
freaking, oh my god.
I think, coming from a Dairy Queen worker, I know it doesn't take much to get the ice cream
It
machine to
doesn't.
work.
They just don't want to do
They
it.
just, yeah, they just don't want
That-
to.
Okay.
It drives
know-
me insane.
You know what's
I figured
funny?
that out, too.
I worked at that McDonald's here that's close to campus.
Like right over here.
They do that.
I know.
They do
That's
that.
nice.
Do they
just don't want
really?
to fix it,
Yeah,
or
they
they
just
don't
don't
want to go
wanna do
get the because okay, so they have like the ice cream or like the milk in these bags that they have to hook
So
up to the
heavy.
machine. It's really heavy and really annoying.
Yeah.
But we have carts that you can literally drop it on and then wheel it over.
Yeah.
That's
They're
nice.
just so lazy and they don't want to do it. I remember I only worked there for like a week, but
Mm.
because other reasons. But like the hours weren't working, I think is what it was for the most part.
Not because of their ice cream shortage.
No, not because of the ice cream shortage.
Because they didn't have one.
No.
They've never had one.
It feels like 9 times out of 10 I go to McDonald's. We're not gonna talk about how much I go to McDonald's. They don't. Their ice cream machine's not working.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
I figured that out.
What's y'all's go-to fast food restaurant? Since we're on the topic of food right now.
Oh.
We don't need to be talking about food right now.
The go-to,
Like if
Sonic,
you.
because it's
Ooh.
fast and you can pick up a bunch of different drink flavors, but Whataburger.
Oh, yes.
So good.
What about y'all? What's y'all's go-to fast food place?
Is Panda Express considered fast
Yes,
food?
it absolutely is.
Panda's good.
Oh yes, dude, Panda is so good.
What about Panda?
Me,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're
I
good.
don't really know. I didn't like grow up on like fast food stuff for the longest time, so I don't really have a preference.
What
Just
about-
because
What about good old Stephenville? You still-
Stephenville, if I could go anywhere in Stephenville. Oh, the Wendy's.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, have you ever tried their fries? Those are bussin'. Their fries are so good.
You want to explain to our audience what bussin' means? Because I feel like some people will be like, what did she just
so
say?
like bussin' is like, in my opinion, is like I use it more towards food, right? If it's like really good, like the food is like, oh, you know, like
Just hit.
it just hits, like you get chills, you know. It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So-
like it's
It's
bussin', baby, you know.
It's bussin'.
Yeah.
Kirk, I was in there in his office the other day. We were sitting there talking. It was like Friday. We're almost leaving. I was like, he said something like some lingo. I was like, how do you know that?
He's
like,
with the
I-
kids.
oh, he is.
Sheesh.
Yes,
I
I think it was
love
sheesh.
that.
It was what it was.
The
And
sheesh
so
is so funny.
I taught him what bussin' means. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go home and like try it out on dinner. I don't know if he ever did or not. I haven't talked to him, but
Does he have kids?
he has a daughter.
He has a daughter? How old?
Yeah, she just graduated high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She's going to Southwestern.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't know why I know all this, but I do.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
don't know
I was about to say,
why.
oh, where'd you get all this information?
We were talking the other day, and I was like, because in one of his classes, he had mentioned that he had a daughter that she was graduating, stuff like that. And I asked him, I was like, oh, she ever pick where she's gonna go to school? Because I used to be a tour guide before this. I was like, oh, I'll give her a tour of Tarleton if she needs it or whatever. But yeah, so we didn't talk about that. But yeah, I don't know if he ever said bussin', but he knows what it is now. So
That's awesome.
that's funny.
cool.
I love it. Did you get it from TikTok?
Actually, no. Okay,
Really?
So
I got it from TikTok.
all right. In the FAC, which is like where the music majors are,
Okay.
we have a lot of people who are meme lords. That's what they like to call themselves.
Oh.
And they are hip with all the kids, and they know everything. And so that's where I learned it from. I also learned the sheesh thing from them,
Yeah.
because we were in a concert, and well, it was like a student recital, which they happen every week on Wednesday.
Mhm.
And you go in there and perform or whatever, and you go like cheer on your friends. And someone had got through, and there's just a group of the guys. You know who I'm talking about. The guys that are like making fun, or like they're like the class jokesters and stuff. And literally all of them go sheesh,
Yes.
and it was so funny.
I
But
love
yeah.
it. There was a concert the other night at another place I work at, and he, at the end of the song, he said it, and everybody in there said it. It was the funniest thing.
Oh
it was
my
like,
gosh,
and it was just
no way.
echoed for like the next like 5 minutes. People would just say it. It would just echo out throughout the place, and I was like, that is so funny.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, so I love that.
Do you know where it comes from?
A TikTok?
No,
No, it's a
Like-
sound, and then it blew up on
Yeah, but
TikTok.
do you know like why it became a sound?
No.
Wasn't
It's a
it?
video of something, of a boy doing it.
Yeah, wasn't it a football player though? I thought you would know because you're
I
like
don't
in the
think it-
sportsy world.
I don't think it was I don't know. I just knew.
I thought it was like something that somebody did like in their sport. Like they were really happy that they did it, or it was like something impressive, and they like posed like that, and
I think it-
somebody just put it to like sheesh, like it was like sheesh, you just did so good kind of thing, like whoa, and it blew up.
and then
I wanna
it's the
say that
face
is-
afterward though.
Yeah, because he decided to pose like that.
I think he made a touchdown. I think.
Yeah, because it was something sports related, and then people took it as like kind of the it turned into like a frat boy kind of like
the universal like.
yeah, like you know.
Yeah.
So it kind of just
Frat boy.
morphed its way into what we know it.
And then TikTok, that is so crazy to me. Anything can blow up on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like anything. Like you post one
Just
thing,
not me yet.
Not me.
it's
either.
coming. Your time is coming.
Yeah.
You
She's
just have
getting more popular like every day.
I am.
She really is.
Slowly getting there. I found my community.
Wow.
What is your community?
The weeps.
Oh, the weeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
That's
weeds.
great.
We're huge weeds.
That's great.
Sorry, I
That's
didn't mean to
great.
out you like that.
Oh,
That's
it's
good.
okay.
But-
it's
That's
okay.
fantastic.
I love
I
it.
don't mind. I'm pretty proud. Just
You
don't-
should be. You should not be ashamed. You should
Thank
not be
you.
ashamed.
Hey, their storylines are really good.
They
Like
are.
people who hate
Don't
on
lie.
it, they've
That's
never
not why
tried.
you watch anime.
I love anime. Love anime. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your
Love it.
favorite? What's your favorite?
My favorite.
Or when you're watching or something.
That's so hard.
Do you have one you're watching?
When I'm watching.
Yeah.
Right now,
Mhm.
but it's called My Hero, but it's not my favorite right now.
Oh,
I
My Hero is
I
good.
do
love My
really
Hero.
love My Hero,
I love My Hero.
but it's not
I-
my favorite.
I
I'd
Boku
say-
no
understand.
Hero Academia.
I'd say either.
I'm sorry.
What did you
Oh,
just
did
say?
she just
Say it
glitch over
again.
there? Because
Say it
holy
again.
smokes, I had
Say it
no
again.
idea what you just said.
Say it
Say,
again.
Boku no Hero Academia.
There you go. No. Oh wait. Can you do your All Might impression?
Oh no.
What
my
cue.
God.
She can no. She'll do like the young Midoriya thing, and she did
Really?
it one time, and it was spot
I'm
on.
afraid to do it
And I
again.
fell out, and I
I
laughed
wanna
so
hear
hard.
it.
I'm afraid to do it again because it was so perfect.
I want to hear
It's
it.
one of those like once in a lifetime things.
Well, here's your once in a lifetime. Hit it.
Here's one of my
Live.
opportunity.
It's okay. It's okay if you don't want to do it. We
Okay,
understand
well
the
I'm
pressure.
sorry if it's not as good as
It's
it
okay.
was.
It's okay.
okay.
It's okay.
She's like, let me get in the zone.
character. Get in the character.
She gotta take a second.
I'm gonna pull. I'll bring everybody down for this one
Okay,
moment.
okay.
Do it, do
Young Midoriya.
it.
It's not as good.
It was pretty good though. It was.
I can't do it as good, but I've
I
done it really
do
good.
have a question. I have a question. What do y'all like more, English dub or sub?
It depends on the anime.
That
Like,
is true. I agree.
for example, Seven Deadly Sins is one that you can watch on like Netflix.
Mhm.
That one I watch in dub.
Yeah.
Because that one's really good in dub.
Right.
Like they have some really good dub ones. But for the most part, I'd like to choose to stay in sub just because
Mhm.
it feels more traditional for
Same.
me.
I agree.
But she watches My Hero in English, right?
Do you
yeah,
really?
I do. I started watching it with my boyfriend when it first came out, and at the time he was really into just doing all of it dubbed.
Yeah.
And I kind of converted him a little bit more into the sub.
Yeah.
But so I was doing it for him, but then I tried to
Have
watch it on
you-
my own, and it was just weird.
Yeah.
Like since I was so used to it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new season? of My Hero?
No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
See, because I
It's-
watched it in sub,
I'm
I'm
watching
watching,
it
it right now,
now.
and it's
It's
so
on-
good. It's so
It's
good.
so good. It's so good. It's so
I am
good.
so out of this conversation. I have no.
You should
I have
listen,
never
listen.
seen
Never
it.
seen any anime at
Never.
all?
I
Definitely should try.
You
Yeah.
should get it.
Okay, if I were to try, what should I start with?
Watch Promise Neverland first.
No.
That is really good.
No,
I mean,
do
okay,
not
the
make her
first,
watch
okay,
that.
hold on. First of
That
all,
is sad.
First of all, the
That's so
first
sad.
season was great. First season was great. I
There's a
agree. The
second
second
season?
season, yeah,
Where? Where's the
it's
second
on
season?
it's on Hulu. It's on Hulu.
Oh, I don't have Hulu.
It's on
Okay.
Hulu. But,
I haven't seen the second
the
one.
first season was great, but the second season was, it was okay. But I mean, if you're for your first one, you can watch that, or
Ooh.
or
Well, you go. But I thought of a good first one.
well, I want to say yours.
Full Metal Brotherhood. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah,
Because it's a good storyline.
that is a good story.
Yeah. But it also depends on what you like. Like, what are your favorite TV shows
Yeah,
regularly? Because then we
yeah.
can give you an accurate one that
Right.
We could
fit
bring
your
her in
preference.
slowly. Like we'll start with like a Ghibli movie.
would. A Ghibli movie would be really good.
Howl's
The-
Moving
see-
Castle.
Oh, don't even get me
We could
started
just
on that.
slowly wean you in, and then you're like, oh, okay, and then all of a sudden we'll just
We're gonna
like
turn
hand
into
you some.
we're gonna turn into a weird.
Step on the gas.
It's great.
Step
I
on
hope
the
so
gas.
because I have never seen.
Really?
Don't you have a DJ name that kind of goes with that? With what we're talking about?
Really?
My DJ name is DJ Simp.
Wow. Why?
Okay,
Why?
so listen, I'm just gonna say
the
most
anime
anime
community.
men are very attractive, okay? And
Okay.
so I simp for lots of
They
them.
do it on purpose. They know what they're doing.
If you know haiku, you know what I'm talking about.
I do not know what
Every man in that
Wow.
show is attractive. Like I just don't understand.
I love it.
Yeah. The longer you watch, the more attractive they become.
Yeah,
they
except for
do that.
Asahi in the final season, they messed him up with his freaking bun, bro.
I kind
No,
of liked his little man bun he had going on. It was
Wow.
kinda cute.
it did him wrong in the most
But yeah.
recent season though.
But yeah, simp, like, it's a word in the weeb community, the anime community.
It actually came
Is
first from the gaming community.
It did.
Yeah.
When girl gamers, guys would simp over girl
Yes.
gamers, which is like they would fawn over them, obsess over them,
They
kind
would
of
like
like
send
seeing
them like all sorts of money
money and
like
stuff to
that,
buy
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And so like that I use it now because I'm obviously very obsessed over anime, and so I'm a simp for a lot of my characters that I really really like.
Wow.
I like that. Okay. Yeah, simp also blew up on TikTok. That's how.
Did.
My sister said it to me. She like, said something about simp, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she like showed me, and I was like, "Oh." My sister keeps me youthful, to say the least. She's like 17 now. Wow, she's 17. So she's always like.
Imagine having a sibling
stuff.
close to your age. What's that like?
Yeah, my brother's close.
I
to mine.
mean, we're 5 years apart,
We're
6 years apart.
My brother's
We're not like
8.
super close.
Taylor doesn't have a sibling.
But like
Yeah.
when I was growing up, like I was like an only child for a little bit, and then it was like she came along, and I was like, my sister. Ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we're getting close because we're kind of the same age, and she's like boys and all that good stuff. So it's pretty exciting.
I hate to get back on the anime topic, but
Go for it.
another one
Oh, I don't
you could watch
No, I don't
Okay,
know
yeah.
either.
that's really good is Demon Slayer.
Yes.
That's really
Yes.
good.
Oh,
Demon
fan
Slayer.
favorite.
Okay,
Demon
okay,
Slayer is
start
great.
there. Do that one.
Start there.
Where does one find this?
Netflix.
Netflix.
Do that one.
Y'all are gonna have to text this to me
10 out
because
of 10.
I
That's
don't
not.
remember.
We could do that. That's no big
If
deal.
you think you
Dude,
could,
does it right now.
I think it's better with subtitles.
It is.
It is.
If
It's
you-
better
if
in
you-
subtitles.
It's
if
better
you're
in
cool with
Japanese.
that.
It's better in
The
Japanese.
voices and the acting,
The
It-
Japanese
much
is
better.
I'm gonna be honest,
So-
it really drives me insane whenever I watch a movie and their words aren't matching up with what they're saying.
They do a pretty good job though.
they do a great
Yeah.
job.
It's very good.
They
Made me
do
cry.
very good
Did y'all see the
translations.
movie?
I
Yes,
haven't.
I
She
did.
did.
Oh, don't spoil it
I
for
Don't
me.
spoil it. I haven't seen it
I
yet.
cried too. I bawled
cried.
like a baby.
It was tough.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So what are your favorite ones, Taylor?
I'm pretty sure they're not live right now.
No way.
Are you serious?
Oh.
Oh.
Well, this is for podcasters
It's
only.
for podcasters
Thank you for
only.
listening.
I guess it says poor.
Oh,
I
maybe-
can't get on it anywhere, and neither can Kirk.
No.
Really?
It's not
Oh
showing.
no.
We're not live on YouTube.
I don't know why not. Maybe connection.
Yeah.
Maybe
might
it
be.
says please use frame frequency. Hold momentarily while we try to figure this out. Yeah, let me pause it.
We'll be right back.
Quick intermission. Welcome back. From our quick intermission. I probably is not gonna take that long for y'all.
I was playing footsies with Brianna's cord.
You'll love to see it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna stop that sentence.
That's a good idea.
I was like, I don't know where this was going, but I'm putting my mic down. Okay, so
Yeah.
what are you gonna buy with your paycheck?
Yeah.
With my paycheck?
Just let me whip out my list.
No. I think what I was gonna do, I was obviously gonna lawn chair for the event because I'm lazy and I don't want to stand the whole time. What, is it not working?
You're good.
Oh, okay, sorry. You just I had an exasperated sigh and I got concerned.
She just
so.
didn't like the lawn chair idea.
Oh, okay, got it. I understand.
Sitting.
And then obviously when we do the event, I wanna, get stuff there. If that's something I like. You good?
No, I don't know what was going on. with that. I don't know what was going on.
Oh, I don't really know what else I want to get with it. I think I have like a list. I probably should have brought it with me, and I could have like told you everything I need to get in the future. But we were talking about like my pets and stuff. So like, not that it's a rush to get Bunny's adult shots, because like she just needs them whenever I have time to get them. So I need to do that. I also want to get her microchipped just in case she like escapes. But those are like for. I have to save a few paychecks before I do that. But then there are like little things like the earbuds I have currently. You have to like go on my phone, go to accessibility, and like turn it all the way to the right. So there's more stuff coming out of the right because the right side doesn't work.
That's so
So
funny.
it's moving the it's moving the sound over because I can't hear anything. It all comes through this side. So I gotta go buy another pair or something. Yeah, it really is.
That's annoying.
Because then I go and I gotta plug up my phone in our car, in either Taylor's car or my car, and it's only coming out of the right speaker because I forgot. I have to like reset it.
It took us so long to figure that out. I was like, I don't know what's wrong. Like, we took your case off and we troubleshoot it. I'm like, girl, I don't know what's wrong.
I don't know what's wrong either.
And then you're like, oh, I know what
I
it is.
know.
You know what else?
Took us like weeks.
Probably food. I mean, obviously, like I get groceries, but like
Absolutely.
my mom sees my transactions, and so I have to show her what I get. And she's only helping me, like she supports me financially with some things,
Same.
and she'll buy all of the healthy groceries, pretty much. So so I do that with that stuff, but then I use my money to get whatever else I want.
Absolutely.
Because then she can't see it.
Right.
I love that. That's so funny.
Yeah.
What are you gonna buy, EJ?
Groceries.
Groceries?
Gas.
Gas.
Oh yeah, my gas light came on today.
Yeah,
my
there goes
gas-
the paycheck.
my gas
Yeah,
is
there
on
it goes.
today, too.
Well, I have 2 jobs.
Oh.
So
We are at live.
Yeah, I sent her the link on your Slack.
Oh, good. That's probably why she slacked me. Like, where's your
What
dog?
Oh, it is live now. Yay.
Hey.
Yay.
Asked
Oh,
if she could
so
chat.
you're gonna get groceries.
Groceries,
Maybe some
gas.
gas.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's
Groceries and
pretty
gas
much it.
is a pretty
Groceries
good
and
list.
gas,
Yes, it
it's a necessity.
I can wipe it easily.
For real.
Easily.
Everything is so expensive right now.
Everything's
Back to your
expensive.
microchip thing. The Humane Society maybe, or someone within Erath County, they do like once a month like free microchipping. You just have to
Oh.
pay for the registration
Oh.
for
wow.
like to register the microchip, because you
That's
can get
cool.
microchipped. Cole's chatting now. Hey girl. But yeah, you can get a microchip. You just have to like register. Because my dog's microchipped, I just like have it registered. So
Okay.
anytime it gets lost.
Like, I really doubt she'd run out just because she's so shy.
Mhm.
But, like, just in case anything happens, you know.
Yeah, they can.
I love her.
scan.
I would, like, sacrifice myself for her. So I've obviously, like, want to make sure that she's safe. And if something does happen, if someone could just, like, check it and then they know. And I also want to get her the rabies tag. So it has, like, the name and, then, like, the address. I always was confused by that, by the way, the rabies tag.
Yeah.
They're like, the rabies tag. And I'm like, rabies? What? But it's literally, it's the dog tag. They call it a rabies tag at the vet office. I'm like, why would you call it that?
Because if you get when the dogs or cats get rabies shot, they get a tag that has the code, and so for some reason, if your dog was to get lost or get lost, they can always call the vet's number on there and say the code, and that code is linked with your animal.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I only know this because my dog's an escape artist, and one time he got out, and someone at Bosque got him, and he had the rabies tag, but his name tag fell off, but the rabies tag was on, so he called the number on that tag, and then, so which was my vet office back home, and they told him that, like, what's the number on there? They looked up in the system, like, oh, like, here's the owner's number, give her a call. So
Oh, cool.
That's
What kind of dog do you have?
I have an Australian Shepherd.
Aww.
He's so cute.
I love Australian Shepherds.
He's so sweet. Like, he is the most chill Australian Shepherd. He's not like crazy, never wants to play. Like, I'm like, man. But it's cool. I enjoy it. And then, like I said, he's an escape artist, so he can climb fences. He can do everything, which is so stressful sometimes. I'll leave my back door open, and he'll like go and play, and I'll like take a shower or something, and he thinks I have left him, and so then he'll escape.
Aw.
So he has separation anxiety. But I rescued him, which is so sad. I'm like, no. So I got him or my mom got him a little vest that I put on, and it like wraps him up. So pretty cute. But with my paycheck, I think I'm gonna get an air tag for him so I can track him. I'm like, where are you? Because
Yeah.
he escapes more than I like to admit, honestly. I'm just doing stuff like
I don't know why dogs do that.
I don't either.
My mom has a dog, and she's so we call her a peekapoo, because she's a poodle and a Pekingese mix. And she is absolutely, you know her,
Yeah.
remember?
I didn't know you called her that.
Yeah, that's what she
That's
is. She's a
adorable.
mini poodle mixed with a Pekingese, and that little thing, she could just get out, and she's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, she will come back, which is awesome, but like, my parents live really close to the busiest highway that we have in town,
Wow.
and I really and she's starting to go blind. Like, the other day, maybe a month ago, my mom had picked her up from her grooming appointment and took her to my dad's office, which is K&W Garage. Anyways. And she actually got out, and the neighbors next door were building fence posts to put like stuff in or whatever, and it was like 6 foot deep, and she didn't see it and fell in it. Luckily, she didn't get hurt, but like, now my mom's really taking it seriously, because she really is going blind. She's old. She's like 15 years old. So
Wow.
yeah, I've had her since I was like 7 or 8. We've had her since then. So
That's crazy.
anyways, but I can relate to escape artists, because she's like that. You just give her like 1 second, she's gone. You may think she's old and like she doesn't walk very much, but you give her a chance to get out, she's gone. I'm like, what?
That's so funny. I love that.
Yeah, it's really great.
Yeah. Do y'all like sports? I personally like
Love
sports.
I do
Yes,
too.
my man.
I like watching sports. I like to
Yeah.
play some, but I like to watch, if anything.
I think we should get an intramural team for the fall, for something, whichever. Like volleyball. What'd you win?
Rolling
Ah.
Thunder.
What did I win? I won. What did I win? I won.
He's like, I play too many sports.
No. I won.
You even have an intramural championship shirt on
I
right now.
won the flag football, where the two-hand touch football thing.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's really cool.
I got you. Yeah, there's so much happening in the sports world this week. Like, so much. You got the NBA playoffs happening. You have NCAA softball championships happening this week. It starts today, actually. Before, I was, like, watching on my phone before we came in. I was like, Oklahoma and James Madison was playing, so I'm excited. I love softball. That's, like, chef's kiss. We could talk about it all day. But, yeah. Now that we had technical difficulties, I think we're good. I'd still saying something's wrong with it. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
I like watching my. Okay, so I have two cousins that live near my mom.
Mhm.
So we actually are from. All of our family is from East Texas, further. Not really East Texas, but anyways. So if you know like where Waco and the Mejia is,
Yeah.
you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like Fairfield, Ortham, Tig, that whole area. That's where I'm from.
No way.
Yes.
My best friend is from Tig.
Really? That's so funny. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
She grew up in that whole area right
Yeah,
there.
that's where I grew up for the most part. And then my mom left, and so it was my mom, my stepdad, and me. And at the time, my mom was pregnant with my brother. Don't ever be pregnant and move. My mom made my life so miserable when she was pregnant. We were moving.
Aww.
Don't do that. Felt so bad for her too. But then my uncle and his two kids moved as well. And so I pretty much grew up with them, so they're like my siblings. So I'm just going to call them all my siblings just because they are. But I love going home to watch them play games because they play football, softball, baseball, soccer, literally anything they can get in. They love playing. They love doing that, and they're all really good. Like they're all really good, really really good at sports and stuff. So I love getting to go home and go watch them play games, and they love it too. So it's really fun. My mom won't tell my brother that I'm coming home to watch him play until I'm there and I'm in the stands, and he just like, oh my gosh, you know, and it's so cute.
It's so funny because me and my sister were complete polar opposites when it came to sports. Like, I played every sport I could and was, like, super active with it. And my sister was like, nah, like, I'm just gonna cheer and that's it. Like, she, like, quit every sport she did, and my parents would not let me quit sports. Like, you can't quit, you started this. And I was like, ah. And then my sister goes and she gets to do it. I'm like, that is so unfair. Like, Cole said in the chat that Lance really wants to station up a softball team.
Yes.
So,
Really?
Yes.
I will
do it.
I love softball.
I could try.
I love
Let's do it.
sports.
I could definitely try.
I wanted to be in every sport and do all the sports, and at one time I did 3 at one time and almost killed myself over it. But it was fun. I was very fit, but I was really good at track. And
She's a runner. She's a track
Track
star.
star.
But I did my favorite thing. I did hurdles.
Oh, God, no, I
was
tried that
also,
one time.
I was also a good sprinter, so I would do the 100-yard dash, and then I did 100 hurdles, and then I did the 400-meter hurdles. So you go all the way around.
Yep.
And then they put me on the last leg of the relay, and so anyway, I did a lot. But to this day, I am still the record holder for Fort Worth ISD fastest 100-meter hurdle.
That is so.
Thank you. I practiced all the time. I became friends with the janitor, and he gave me like a spare key because I was constantly asking to get the hurdles out. And anyway, my record was
Dedicated.
0.13 seconds away from an Olympic time.
Wow.
And you didn't want to go to college for running or anything like that?
Right.
Well, so then band was the same time as track,
Yep.
so I had to pick.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Music business major.
That
I
is-
picked music.
That is so crazy to me
But I
because
could've.
I'm assuming you went to a big high school.
It wasn't like Alito big.
Okay,
But,
how big like was your class? Because it's probably big to me.
Well, I went to a very ghetto high school. We started with a class, like just my grade, with 500, but we graduated with like 230.
That is so crazy to me because I only graduated with like 50 something kids.
I graduated with like 92.
Yeah, so me coming from a small town, like they were super flexible.
We
like
were small compared to the area.
yeah,
'Cause Alito had like almost 1,000 per class.
that's so crazy.
We would go up against them, like with football and whatever, or even like band competitions. By the way, we made national news. National news. You can find it out there. Because in one of our football games, we lost to Alito, and they beat us 91 to nothing.
They didn't stop after
They
like a
didn't stop. That's why I made national news. Because everyone was complaining about
That's
it.
so
yeah,
crazy.
because that's like bad like
Yeah.
sportsmanship and stuff like that.
But I love sports. It just at the end of the day, I ended up picking band. But I
Yeah.
still love sports.
That's
I
so
do
cool.
too.
Yeah.
I
Like
find
what?
myself going back to it. And obviously, anyways, I don't know what I was going with that. There it is. There's a thought.
You were going back to it.
I was going back. In middle school, I love sports, and I was in track, basketball, and then I also did tennis for a really long time. And then I got to high school, and I had to make the decision: do I want to be in high school athletics, or do I want to fully commit to marching band? And so I picked marching band, and I just stuck with band thing. And
That is so crazy to me.
I gave up the sports thing, which I wish I wouldn't have, because in all honesty, once you motivate me, you get me like started, like if you want to play a sport or you want to go work out at a gym or you want to go run, once you if you can motivate me to do it, I love being there. I love working out. I love doing that, but you have to motivate me really hard to get me to do it. But once you get that point, I don't stop. I'll just go on and on and on and on.
That's so cool. Yeah, I did like literally everything. I was like, small town, they let you do whatever, and then they're really flexible in what you can do. They're like, oh yeah, if you have this, you can go do that or whatever. But yeah, I did track as well, but I was a long distance runner, so I did the mile and a half. Yeah, I did that. I was a run, like a long distance, not short distance.
She was a runner too.
I remember I had to run the relay, and I was the last leg. I'm not bragging, but they tend to put the fastest on the last leg, so in case you're running behind, running behind, distract. But
that was really good.
That was good. I was proud of that one.
But I remember we actually broke a record. It was since beat for the relay, but we were next to last when I was handed it, and I ran my heart out, and I got first with the team. Really, thank you. And there was a pretty good gap. Oh, I was so tired, and it was the like champion one, so they had all the people out there like checking to see if anyone was gonna break records, because coaches will email them or call them and say, oh, you need to be here, so and so might break a record. And they were there, and they were actually there looking for another team, but they went up and they all immediately were like, what's your name? Your time was this. Congratulations, you beat this record. So there was this woman, and she's waiting, and she's like, I had just ran, and I ran so hard. Like, we were almost dead last, and we were first by a lot. I ran so hard, and I'm not a long distance, so a full lap around at top speed was really hard.
Oh my God.
And I have this very clear, horrible memory of her standing there telling me, like, what's your name? And I could just feel, like, the blood leaving my head, and it's just like I'm super shaky and my legs are about to fall over, and all I remember is looking down and seeing her shoes, and it's like I blink and I threw up on her shoes.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did, but and then she had to continue talking to me because she has to give my information. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
But like, why would you get so close to someone after they ran like
There's-
that?
And it was
like
like
that.
immediately. It was like I crossed the finish line. Hey, ma'am, what's your name? You know, it's like, oh, I can't
Give you a
catch
second.
my breath.
Jeez.
They're
Yeah.
especially in college sports like that, when like if you ever watch them, they're like super on them about it. It's like, let them breathe for a minute, 'cause like they can't talk and catch their air. Yeah, that's crazy.
I almost passed out.
That's insane.
And then
But it
there's
was
us now.
I really thought you
Going
were
up
about to
the
go.
stairs,
Yeah.
struggling to go
I
up
still
that flight of
struggle
stairs.
with the stairs.
Oh, that one guy. What you guys just do?
Oh yeah, we
Did you guys work out? No.
Yeah.
Flag.
We were doing color guard as flags.
I was in color guard.
Really?
Oh.
I'm really just
I was in winter guard for 2 years. I was the captain my senior year. It was so fun. I
love
loved
that.
it. But we were doing a workout with our flags, and we were climbing up the stairs to get to our apartment, and we're our faces beat red, and this guy's like, y'all alright? Oh, he said, y'all come back from a workout or from the gym or something like that, and we go, no, flag, and expected him to know what we were talking about. And he was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was so funny.
we had no clue.
No idea what's going on.
We were just too tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were
Flag.
we were exhausted by the end of that. She wore us out.
Yeah.
She just said, we're gonna work out today, and I was like, let's not do that.
You know what I really miss? I miss the days of being like a kid in kindergarten, or like just in elementary in general, and going to PE and playing games like capture the flag and.
Or like freeze tag, where you had to like go underneath someone's legs to like unfreeze them or whatever.
Yes.
Or those little scoot things. They were like, no, they were like squares, and they had like the wheels on the bottom, and you got them, and you had to move around.
You know what's
Oh.
flying over your fingers?
I was about to say the amount of
Oh,
times
yeah.
I pinched my fingers with those things.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And the like
That would hurt
the
so
big
bad.
like where you sit underneath, you're like everyone's one two.
Uh-huh.
Don't know what it's called. Parachute something.
Yeah.
Yes,
something.
I know it's exactly what you're talking about.
I would kill to be a kid for one day, I guess.
Yeah.
Same.
I
So
want to
would
go back.
You know what? Let's go buy everything and then we can just do
Just
it.
do it
Just
anyway.
us.
Yeah.
Like out in the parking lot.
Oh, I'm sure you can find it on Amazon.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
And we could just
I'm
do
sure.
that.
Our school, we had this thing in PE. They like you would get like this little foot thing, like a charm, every lap you did.
The running club is what we
Yeah.
No
call it.
way. You had that too? We
Yeah.
had popsicle sticks.
I think that
when
was
we did that.
I think it was the start of my competitiveness. I am such a
too.
competitive person.
I had like 100 of those. I wore those to school every day. I had all the little feet on a necklace, and it was just like I had to put them in rainbow order, and it was just all over.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was so proud of it. I was like, she's a runner, she's a track star. Yeah, I wanted to beat everybody, and I think
Yep.
that's really where it started.
That's probably where like my running stuff really kicked in,
Probably.
because I took that very seriously.
Yeah.
I think my parents took me doing sports more seriously than I took myself doing sports, and that's probably why I fell out of the love for it
Yeah.
and why I picked up band.
Yeah.
Probably what happened.
But
What about you?
that was a
Did you
blessing in
play any
disguise.
sports?
I played football and basketball in high school. I quit basketball because, I mean, at the time, I didn't like it. Well, no, I liked it. It was just like the coach was just
Yeah.
kind of garbage.
Yeah.
So I quit my sophomore year and like really focused on football. And I played football like my whole all 4 years of high school. And I was actually gonna come here to play football, but like my senior year, I broke my ankle like really badly.
Ugh.
So I didn't really, get any like film or footage or whatever of me playing. So no one really came to me, I guess. So, but like now, like looking back on it, I probably wish I would have stuck with basketball more because I feel like I was better at basketball at the time. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm here now, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
It ended up
I'm fine.
alright.
Yeah, exactly.
I think out of all the sports I did, basketball was probably one of my favorites. And
yeah.
if you want to consider dance a sport, I
Dance
did
is a
dance
sport.
from like 5 until I was about 11. And I did everything.
That's so cool.
I think other basketball and dance was probably my favorite things I've ever done.
I love that.
Childhood.
Any
Oh,
other
yeah.
stories you'll have?
One time I broke a girl's ribs in basketball.
Oh my gosh.
She's very violent.
That's cool.
I from then on only played defense. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, you're good at that.
Yeah.
Do it
I
again.
felt so bad. It had to end the game, like because
That's
it
tough.
was a
That's
really big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kinda
Yeah.
just broke her ribs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have punctured her lungs.
She was.
Yeah.
We were just like both going for it, and I was turning as she decided to turn the opposite direction, and her rib cage just went
Met
right
with your
into
elbow.
the like yeah.
Your
We just
elbow.
and I didn't even like I was trying to block her, but you tend to extend your arm out,
Yeah.
and it just happened so fast. We both turned, and it was just the wrong angle, and we
Wrong
both
time.
had like full speed.
That is so
Yeah, I
crazy.
remember. I think I have a funny story. Well, not really funny, but okay. So all my life, I've always been like the taller, bigger girl. That's why I always played post. I was always post. Didn't matter.
Yeah.
I was always there.
Yeah.
Because I was taller than everyone else. So obviously I could stand over everyone and block any shots, whatever. I was never really good at basketball. I'm not gonna say I'm good at anything. But I do remember I was in middle school playing basketball and this girl, oh my gosh, I can like vividly remember what she looks like. She annoyed the fire out of me. Because she kept on doing, you ever played against girls that like slap?
Yes.
Do that?
Yes.
She straight up slapped one of my teammates in her face. And it started a whole fight.
Wow.
Dear God.
Wow.
I remember this girl, like, just, like, she slapped her, and the other girl just, like, decked her in the face, and I was like, whoa, I'm running away, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it was insane.
What year did you graduate high school?
2019.
2019.
Am I the youngest one in here?
No.
No?
I graduated high school.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Heck yeah.
I did not.
What were you?
17.
17.
2019.
2019.
Oh, wait.
When I was getting to that, I forgot.
2319. Because we graduate technically if you started college, whatever. Most of my group will graduate in 2023,
Yeah.
and we graduated in 2019. We have a code 2319 from Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc.
Oh.
Code 2319.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought about
What's it
that.
like graduating on time? Tell me.
I'm
Yeah.
actually graduating earlier.
Oh, okay.
I'm graduating kind of right on time.
Cole said, "Oh my God, I graduated in 2016."
Aw.
I love that.
Wow.
So what I was thinking, I was because you're from early, you're into early, right?
Mhm,
So we
yeah.
probably ran into each other at one point or another
Probably.
because
That's
we
wild.
definitely had games over there. We had all of our band contests over there. Like,
Oh yeah, the big Heart of Texas one or whatever.
yeah.
that we
So
had.
we probably ran into each other and didn't even know each other, and now we're working together, which
That's
is so
so
crazy.
Crazy.
And
Also, we
I
have this
love
really
things like
good
that.
too.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh,
That's crazy.
Small world.
It really is.
it's too small sometimes.
Yeah.
This is true.
Oh my god, I didn't know what I run into. Okay, I think that's it for this week.
Y'all did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, dude.
Yeah. Just another episode. Listeners, viewers, we have come to a close on this episode. If you show up late or wish to revisit us, you can find the show on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, which is Tarleton Radio Network, as a video, or listen to it on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. For updates, make sure to follow. For updates about the show, I can't talk today, but for updates about the show, make sure to follow us on our social medias. That is going to be at Tarleton Radio, KXTR 100.7. But this is Cruisin The Planet. This is another week.